today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Chargers. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter, undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on third, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. Now remember, this is #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive #2. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ed Oliver in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Just 2 weeks left in the regular season, so not many opportunities left. But I've got to tell you, I think he's had an MVP type of a season, and I just hope that everyone who votes doesn't go to sleep and already have their ballots cast.
I think there are a couple others in the national media who feel that way, too. You and I have been discussing this race since the calendar hit December, as in many other, but I think it's going to take 8 big quarters for him to truly have consideration. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 16 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense. Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. Puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. What a surprise they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they it's because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. And that's what counts more.
Melvin Gordon.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Made by Dexter Lawrence. A 5-yard gain. Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, it gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Ed Oliver in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker is set.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield.
Loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28. Washington, nothing.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use Fortnite.
Hey, impressed,
Yeah,
don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Third down.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ross on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Still on his feet, and he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
4 yards. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the...
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. And be intercepted. Picked off by Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At first, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here now a look at Melvin Gordon, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's getting complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Again, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, Gardner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it. Things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. That catch good for only a couple. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And it's third down.
It's third down. And 8.
Out of the gun. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Call that a punt of 38 officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert to Jefferson on the slant. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense, because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice...
We now proceed to the start of the second half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Chargers, 1st down.
Here's Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25
First possession of the second half now for Washington. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to. That one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Here's Gone. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
The 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to force.
There he goes, right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Charger touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 20 on the year, and this offense is running away with it.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
56.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 12. Goff to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now here's Ross. Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Jones on the coverage.
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Butker now to add the extra point.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Washington ready to try again on offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
You know, you talk about going to your playmakers, they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. 3rd down here.
And 9 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for gone. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 40.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Space to run past the 20. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gone. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing on 3rd, Gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Washington 1st down.
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 35.
Throwing again is Goff. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 33. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
27-yard line.
And they're going to score again. Yeah, another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. First down.
To throw is gone. And right side, Hitler's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Pass complete to Derrick Henry. It's a
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Washington first down.
Goff throwing again. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Covered by Denzel Ward.
To the air again. Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
As in punt formation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mostert. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So that one will be accepted. This is Mostert. Big hold to the 30. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 8.
Here's Goff. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.